Mark Nwanga-Nikuwaze, named in the reserves. Will
Yep.
he play?
No, he's just that first bit of taste. Obviously, Sue coming out. Billy, I think, is coming back for his first game this weekend. So it's good to get some experience in those meetings and obviously in the training. So, one step closer.
He's close though. Like, is he a realistic chance? I know we're running out of rounds.
Yeah, but he's been really good. I mean, he's played 2 games. He's looked really comfortable. I wouldn't put him in if I didn't think he could play, but that was a really positive step the last 2 games that I've seen. And therefore, with Sue out and Billy just playing this weekend, he's into the 22.
Is it defence that he's got to get
no.
up to NRL standard, or is it just the overall game?
No, I just think it's time on ground. He had a lot more intuition for the game than I expected after probably 7 or 8 years, 9 years not playing. So his instincts on positional play, on understanding a sort of kicking positions, which he's had to do a lot with, but rugby league placement, he was very good. So they were the things I wanted to see where his intuition was at, and it's been really high.
Just on Sue.
Yep.
This is this week. Is he back next week?
I'd like to think so. He's in pretty good shape there. Some good reports that we got back. So it's just about getting some strength back in the arm. He's good. He's in there today training, but not quite. The strength isn't quite there to get back on the field.
Brandon and Connor.
Yep.
So how important is it? I guess it just doesn't matter who it is, but those two with their rotation in the middle
Yeah.
to get everyone and those combinations right before the final.
Yeah, they've been really key to us. Finding the way that those two have been playing the game for us. So both of them out. I thought a great job from Sandon and Zach last week, and now getting those two back in and rotating. It's the best version of us is when they're in that 9 and 13 role.
For that best version, to take that a step further,
Yep.
question-wise, are you a fan of resting players on the eve of the finals?
That's. To be honest, we've talked about this before. That's not in my wheelhouse right now. I know that other teams are going through those decisions, but we've got a pretty clear game Sunday against Canberra, and we're full steam ahead. So for us, our vision is pretty clear on what's needed for us, and that's to perform well on Sunday.
What do you make of them and what they did to Penrith last week?
Yeah, obviously studied the game, and they're you could see the shift in them from one week to the next, and we're very aware of what they're capable of, and we've done our study, and we're looking forward to training it tonight. But then looking forward to facing them again this year.
Jared suspended for 3 weeks.
Yep.
Firstly, your assessment on that, just accepting it.
You don't really have a choice, The risk of that extra week is not worth it, and for they changed the system, so no one's really winning at the judiciary anymore. I think the percentage is really, really low. We weren't going to risk that extra week.
Just on Jared, I know how much everyone here admires him. In particular, you've spoken so openly
Yep.
about it. Does it become frustrating, or does it become impatient when he misses 4 weeks, comes back, now he's gone for 3?
I think there's 2 parts to it. You want. I would have liked him not to hit Sam in the head and go lower than that. But it's also not worth 3 weeks. So those 2 things, you want Jared. He's aware of the situation if he goes high, but then people miss a game or 2 for major things in our game outside of the high shots. And even 4 high shots, 3 games is a huge percentage of our season, and for that, for that to be taken out of the game on 2 occasions, they'll say it should be, but the balance is wrong. For me, I don't think Jared should be missing 3 games.
For a 300 gamer who does have priors,
Yep.
Is it fair to call it unprofessional?
No. Because that's the game that we play. No, but why would you call it unprofessional? Like,
Well,
what's unprofessional about
Well,
the way...
One, he's your alpha male. Two, he's an enforcer. Three, he has done it before, and he does hit Sam, as you sort of acknowledged.
Yeah, but what's unprofessional about the way
fact
that...
he does go high.
Well, he hit him high.
Yeah.
I don't think it's unprofessional. I think that's the wrong word. I think, he doesn't want to hit him high. His technique needs to shift on that. And I'd like it not to be the case, would be ideal. But, he has played 300 odd games. He's played a lot of time and, but he's not playing this weekend, so move on.
Just on that, you mentioned technique though. Like, given he's played 300 games, do you even have a conversation about technique, or he just knows?
Yep. Yeah, it's continual improvement. You keep going. You keep working hard.
And the other word you used was balance in terms of the grading or the suspension. Do you think the NRL's gone too far? Because
Yeah, I think I've said enough on that. I've been pretty clear on my thoughts there.
Yeah, I just meant because you're obviously an advocate for looking after players.
Yeah.
And obviously want to be one of the leading advocates, if anything. But then on the other front, 3 weeks is too much in this instance.
Yeah, there was no head knock. There was no injury. There was another guy that sort of changed the course of that tackle. So, yeah.
Your attacks on fire at the moment, the defence throughout the back end of this year, or even all year, you've spoken about wanting to tidy it up. Where is that at now, 2 weeks out?
Yeah, the search continues there. Just feel really confident, have belief in our system. I think we've shown that pretty clearly at different times. And then, just really want to continually search for a bit more on what we're doing. The belief is really high in what we're doing and getting that balance right between our attack and defence, but it's full steam ahead. Let's believe in what we're doing and let's go after it.
Do you feel like you're timing your run perfectly?
For Sunday, yeah.
What about beyond Sunday?
Is there anything beyond Sunday?
5 weeks of footy, right?
Not right now. Not for us. That's the thing is, next week it's all about now. We're planning each week, and we're living for now. We don't want to rush it. Let's really nail Sunday, and that'll be a beautiful thing.
And what is special about Sunday is the link with the emergency services. So you're playing for
Yep.
the New South Wales Police Force.
Yeah.
Firstly, the Roosters link. Why is it important to raise awareness and support them?
Yeah, I mean our area, the area that we represent, has been looked after by the emergency services, as all areas, but we've grown up and they've grown up through this area and supported it right through to the tragic sort of happenings at Bondi Junction as well. And we've always had a close link through with the police force through the years, through the generations here at the Roosters, and it's just an opportunity for us to say thank you. And they do a lot of silent work, and we just wanted to bring it to the fore through the Roosters and the other emergency services year on year, just to say thanks.
Can you, as part of that thank you, in the past there's been a few Donnybrooks in the emergency games. Can you forgive them for letting off a little bit of steam, given what they have to go through in a life and death situation like you mentioned with Bondi?
Yeah, that'd be unprofessional.
I'll come. I'll come.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.